So the playoffs are secured. We're playing today for a favourable draw in those playoffs. I don't know how we got there, if I'm completely honest. I have no idea how we got there, but we've got there somehow. Playing QPR today in the last game of the season. It's episode number 23 of Robin's Revival. I'm Chasing Laidley. Hit like and subscribe. Roll titles. So here we are then on the final day of the regular season, and this is the situation as things stand. We are playing QPR. We sit 6th in the table. For us to get any higher, we need Norwich or Middlesbrough to lose and us to win. QPR being 21st means that it's not a foregone conclusion, but it should be fairly straightforward. However, Norwich play Crystal Palace, who are in 14th. Forest play Fulham, who are in 10th. Those are two big games for us. And Middlesbrough play West Brom, who are in 12th. The other game we need to keep an eye on, in fact, I will put that on as a scout that match, and we're going to scout the Watford match as well whilst we're there, because if Watford lose and Forest win, we'll probably play Watford in the playoffs. That'll be good for us, because currently in the form table, Forest, Norwich and Middlesbrough are the top three on form. Watford's form is horrendous at the moment. Like, they were at one stage about 8-9 points clear of Swansea. I think it might have been 12 points clear of Swansea, and they've just nosedived. So that will be the ideal draw. But let's just show you what's happened since we last met, which was, if memory serves, and memory very rarely, as regular viewers of the channel know, serves, was the West Brom game. So, we played Blackpool, we beat them 2-1 with Ryan Tulloch and Alejandro Garnacho scoring goals for us. We then beat Derby 2-0 with Lewis Gordon and Amari Forson scoring goals. We beat Millwall 2-0, Ryan Tulloch and Daniel Aguirre scoring goals. Then we lost 1-0 to Swansea, no surprise with the form they're on. Shola Shortai, who I looked at signing actually earlier in the season, scored their goal, which is particularly irritating for me. Then we played Fulham and drew 0-0. We beat Ipswich 2-1, Daniel Aguirre and Luke Thomas scoring, and then we've just absolutely destroyed Crystal Palace 4-0. Goals from Luke Thomas, Marlon Pack, and a brace from Ryan Tulloch, who is on some good form. However, he's also carrying a bit of a knock. He's not fully fit today. Likewise, we're missing Tyree Simpson and Mark Helm, who have injuries. So, uphill battle, but I think we're up for it. Let's see what we can do. So our starting on today is going to be Wollacott in goal. It's Odomayo at right back with Finley Burns, who's been coming into the side doing really well recently. He sort of forced his way into the team and has been indispensable of late. So he'll be playing at centre half alongside Jacques. Then it'll be Critchlow at left back, although he can't play the full game. He's only going to be, on for as long as he remains fit for. In midfield, we've got Thompson, Dreyer, Williams. Williams taking the place of Ryan Tulloch, who's not fully fit. Thomas and Ethan Ennis starting as that central attacking midfielder, although I'm starting to question why I've done that, because is there someone missing? It's because Forson wasn't fully fit, otherwise Forson would have played. Ethan Ennis has played a few games of late though, and he has looked pretty decent all the way through. And then Aguirre starts up top. On the bench, Gerardo, who's not fully fit, Gordon, who's not fully fit, Pack, not necessarily fully fit, Gilbert, Dion Conroy, Louis Reed, and Ryan Tulloch. So bench-wise, it's kind of unless we need a defender or a midfielder, only if we're desperate. That's kind of the situation we're in. But let's go see what we can do against QPR, see if we can get ourselves a victory today. I believe we can, and I think we're in a good place to do that. So in the dressing room, we're going to do we need to show everyone their praises. Justified, it's always worked out well for us. One thing to be aware of as well is our away form has been among the best in the league this season. So that's a good omen for us as we go to Loftus Road, or the Kieran Price Foundation Stadium it's now called. Loftus Road. We'll go Loftus Road. Anyway, either way, let's get this underway. Let's see what we can do about getting a result here. Free kick for us. 11 minutes on the clock. Williams puts it into the box. Thomas is at the back post, and that's kind of got loose. Thomas was offside anyway. but good opening salvo from us. Johnny Williams hasn't actually played that much this season, but it's nice to have him back out there, even if he is because he was our best option, our only real option on the left wing. But Burns on the ball, plays it to Odemeyer. We're building from the back here. Odemeyer, big crossfield ball. Williams heads it down, gives it away to Ramsey though. He's not really good enough for this level anymore, is Williams, which is a slight concern having him out there. And Dulu to Chair. Critchlow though, intercepts that ball. Williams again to Jack. Jack to Burns. Jack again. And back to Wallacott. Plays out to Critchlow. Nice playing at the back. Nice defensive work. Nice passing. Williams gives the ball away again. Definitely not his best outing for us, and I'm lacking in options other than Gilbert to stick in there. As Johnson gets down the right-hand side, Jack heads it away to Mavinga. Ramsey all the way back to Johansson and finds Mavinga to Ramsey again. I think that might be Aaron Ramsey, now I think about it. And Field is through. And Sam Field, Jacob Ramsey, that's slightly better. Field is through though. And QPR have actually been on decent form of late. They were very much struggling against relegation up until recently, and they seem to have turned, I don't know if they've changed manager, they seem to have turned things around. But this is not a good sign for us. I'm going to berate the team actually and see if that does anything. Luckily there's only 3 minutes till half time. Should give time to turn around a bad team talk, but it feels like a berate moment. It didn't affect anyone as far as I can tell, which is pretty uninspiring, I guess is the word I'm looking for, as they're back on the attack again. Ndulu to Chair to Johnson. I've just realised we're on balanced and we should be on positive, which is probably going to be a helpful thing to switch. Johnson puts the cross in though. Chair is there. Field picks up Device, and that's gone out for a free kick. Someone was offside there, I assume. Being a bit more positive should hopefully there's a few more opportunities as well, because it's not looking like we're creating a lot of chances. We are very behind on the XG. We're going to go into the dressing room. We're going to, I don't know if we're going to say it wasn't good enough, and someone seems motivated. Wallacott's motivated. Let's do the individual team talks of you guys just need to buck your ideas up, please, kids. Because that always seems to work, and you've got the ability to make a difference, some motivation, that's what we like to see. Second half underway, let's see what we can do from here. Ball goes forward from Dieng now for QPR. Burns heads it away to Ennis, but Field picks the ball up deep. Johansson to Ndulu. I'm never going to get there. Dykes, though, has scored, and frankly, that was terrible keeping from Wallacott. I have started thinking over the last few games that Wallacott wants to leave because he's not playing enough. But whenever I play him, he doesn't seem to play well. So maybe it's time just to let him go and see if we can take some money off him for him in the summer. What was he doing there? Absolutely disgraceful. I made some subs, by the way. Gordon, Gilbert and Tulloch have come on in place of Critchlow, Williams and the guy whose name I always forget. Don't know why I always forget his name. Why do I always forget his name? Luke Thomas, there you go. He was such a favourite at the start of the season. I'm going to have a bit of a yell at young Wallacott as well. What I'm thinking about it, so my brain is resetting every time I try and talk right now. That's a good sign. It's a good sign for a YouTuber. As Johnson picks up the ball now to Dickey, and we've got to get a goal and get back in this. And maybe Ennis can inspire something. He has looked quite good the last few times I've brought him off the bench. That was sort of why he came into consideration for today, I would guess, because he's looked pretty good. Odomayo, big ball to Tulloch. Tulloch I've not tried on the right-hand side before. That could be a mistake, but there we go. There's a yay on the ball to Odomayo. Odomayo, if he can get across him, we might be dangerous here. Gilbert at the back post, heads it across. A yay is there. 24th goal of the season, and he's gone to get the ball out of the net, and that is probably the smartest thing he can do right now, because I need to get this ball forward again, get another goal, because as much as we're not going to drop out of the playoffs by losing today, I would like us to have a fighting chance of something different happening. As the league table stands, we would be playing Forest, and that concerns me quite heavily. Right, Johnson on the ball now for QPR. Dykes back to Field. Field puts the ball across to Ramsey. Tulloch heads it away though, only as far as Device. Device to Lewis. Can we do something with this to get the ball back? That would be the ideal here. It's not going to happen, and we've had a let-off there again, and we should be beating a team like QPR. No disrespect to them, we should be beating them quite easily, and we're not, and that's really disappointing. It's full time, and QPR have got a really good result there. It's going to knock our form going into the playoffs. Let's do a... I don't know what I just saw from this team. That'll do it. I don't know what I just saw from this team, because we are better than that. We are genuinely better than that normally. We're on such a good run to close out the season, but now we're going to see who we're facing. I'm guessing it's going to be Forest we are facing in the playoffs. It is going to be a double header against Forest, and that bodes well actually, because our record against Forest, despite their form in the league, we look at the past meetings. We played them. We've won 3 of the 4 games we've played against them, which is slightly encouraging, and we were close in that game as well. The game we lost, we were still close, so it's still all to play for. But that does mean playoffs coming up. That'll be tomorrow's episode. Will be the start of the playoffs. We are going to be at home in the first leg against Forest, which hopefully will bring in some nice money, some TV money, some gate money, all that good stuff. So join me tomorrow for that. That should be a good one. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, it will tell you when it goes live. It'll be about 8 o'clock. Just saying, 8 a.m. that is. Just saying. Anyway, until next time guys, I've been Chasing Lenny. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.